Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Secret Files 3 as we try to save the world one more time. So, let's start.
Tied up and tranquilized. Couldn't ask for much more. No, I'll leave her where she is.
Because they switched on the machine.
The machine's core. I've never seen anything like it. The hermetically sealed fusion chamber. We have to gain access to the data center to stop the machine from there.
Anyways, they turn on the machine that's supposed to destroy the world, so...
Cool. A red telephone. I wonder if I can call the president with it. Seriously, who would I call? We have to gain access to the data center to stop the machine.
I still want to know who made... I guess God made pie, but...
The progress bar is rising. We have to get into the data center to stop the process before it's too late. There's a thick, partially burnt cigar in the ashtray. It's no longer lit.
Alright, we'll grab that.
There's a burnt cigar in it. Looks like Van Ryn was in a hurry.
Is it just me, or does that music remind me of, like, some of the music from... Was it Battlefront 2?
The assistant's desk drawer. Mind if I rifle through your desk?
If it'll help prevent the end of the world, then be my guest.
Alright.
Nothing obviously useful, but there is a remote control flying saucer. For want of anything better to take, can I take this? UFO thing?
Sure, if you can use it. It's just a little hobby of mine when I'm not inadvertently bringing about the apocalypse.
Looks tidy. Notes, plastic cups, used tissues, and all kinds of other office garbage. A few used poster strips and a pencil stump. The rest is just trash.
Alright, and then there's the door, so let's talk to him.
At least we have someone who knows what they're doing on our side. We've discussed everything already. I'm supposed to accompany him to the data center so he can reprogram the machine and stop the experiment.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's go.
Damn, the security system's been activated.
Of course.
There's a laser barrier. If we trigger it, the corridor hermetically seals and then kills us with toxic gas.
I don't see any lasers.
Now, we're in a clean room. The air's dust-free, so the lasers are practically invisible.
So what do?
We can turn off the security system via the console, but we'll need the right keycard.
Which you don't have.
Unfortunately.
Well, fine. I don't know. Maybe I'll just give it some brain power.
Okay, so...
2 lab coats.
We may as well take one.
Laser beams don't fall for disguises, but let's see what's in the pockets. A key with a lighter attached, a makeup mirror, and some lipstick.
Looks like we can't... These, I think, are supposed to be the lasers.
With the right keycard, you can deactivate the laser grid here.
That's the elevator. Do we have anything that would burn? Wait, where's the lighter? Here.
Lung cancer tastes smooth.
You just gotta get the right cigar. Also, you're not supposed to inhale the cigar.
It generates an invisible laser beam that's deflected to and fro across the corridor to form a grid.
What? I thought that was a fire alarm. But,
Shouldn't take long. There. Now we've got atmosphere. The room fills with toxic gas the moment the laser beams are interrupted. Yeah, right. I'll just...
can we use the...
I could use it to deflect the laser beam.
Okay.
I'll stick some... Okay, steady hands. I'll break the pocket mirror in 2, then fix one side to the wall and use the other one to deflect the laser beam. Perfect. It worked.
Doesn't get us much, but we could put the,
Homemade, but should fly.
It's enough to get the UFO in there, at least.
It would fit, and I could pilot it down there without being noticed. But how would I get the keycard back? I'll stick
There
a
we
couple
go.
of the poster strips on the bottom of the UFO model.
Good thing we got a ton of those.
It fits, but I'm not sure I'm a qualified pilot. Could you give me a hand?
With what?
I've made a gap in the laser grid.
Excellent.
We can fly your saucer to the other side and use it to get the keycard.
Huh, sounds fun. Give me the remote and pop Betty down on the other side.
Betty?
Yeah, don't ask.
Fine, I'll move Betty into position.
You know, now's not really the time to be sniped, Nina, since, you know, fate of the world
You
has
did
taken
it.
all.
I did, didn't I?
Alright, so we got...
Damn. What now?
Ms. Kalenkov, where are you headed?
Nowhere fast, it seems.
Ah, Gruber. I regret to inform you that I cannot allow you to continue.
Damn it. I need to get out of here.
Uh,
A walkie-talkie.
okay, so what we got? Key
The
card.
key card for the elevator.
May as well take that out.
The elevator's control panel. I need to get to the surface. Pointless. The elevator's jammed. There's a hatch screwed into the ceiling. I won't be able to unscrew them with my bare hands.
Well, hopefully this key card is made of something sturdy.
Maybe I can use that to unscrew the panel. Did it.
Good thing they weren't torqued down. Alright.
The elevator travels along a threaded track on the wall. A metal pin.
Let's grab that. Can we take anything off of
If I
here?
put my fingers in there, my days of ordering 10 beers at once are over. No point jamming it. I need it moving.
Alright, well, then...
Damn.
Now there is a point in jamming it.
That was close. I hope Nina's faring better.
Alright, so we have the key card. Let's use it.
Out of action.
To the hospital ward or control center. Well, we need to go to the data center. We'll come back if we decide we need
Damn,
anything.
they're guarding the data center.
Now what?
You don't have hand-to-hand combat training?
I have a lot of experience with combining everyday objects into improbably useful tools, but no, I am not a secret agent. I'll think of something.
Alright, what we got here?
Heavily armed. Heavily armed. It isn't that easy. A fire safety system. When the inbuilt sensor detects high temperatures, it activates the sprinkler. Too far. The pipes for the sprinkler system. I can't reach it.
Yeah, okay. The hospital ward might have something for us then.
You need an access card to open the door.
A good thing we have one of those.
Open.
Alright, what we got in here? Cooling chamber. Top cover.
Locked.
The key.
The key fits. What have we got? Dressing material, disinfectant, a laser pointer, and a defibrillator. Motherload.
I think I see where this is going. What's in the other?
It's empty. It's empty.
Okay. Any pointing
My medical
symbols?
skills aren't sufficient to revive. Ah. Hello, Mr. Anderson.
I guess we're just gonna leave them in there. Oh well. Okay, then there's also the control set.
Max went upstairs to kill the power supply in the transformer building.
Okay, and I think the control center is where we came from. So, yeah. I guess we're going to the data center. And let's see what we can do.
I'll aim at the sprinkler system heat sensor.
Try try this.
Damn it, what now? It's just a screw up in the system. I'll go sort it out. You stay here.
Great. One down.
Yeah.
Best be careful not to get my feet wet.
This won't necessarily work in real life, but... At least somebody you're picking up his
Is
gun.
he dead?
No, just recharging his batteries. Let's go.
I guess we can't interact with them.
Lock the door. I'll log into the system and wait until the firewall is deactivated. I hope your friend is successful.
You bet.
Open the door.
Shit! Now what?
Don't worry. It'd take dynamite or some kind of industrial metal cutter to get through that door.
Oh, yes, so I see.
Oh no! You've got to stop it!
And how am I supposed to do that? Never mind. You do the hacker routine, I'll handle the lateral thinking.
We prefer cyberspace explorers. But okay, I'll focus on reprogramming.
Fine. I'll rig a surprise for our friend.
Okay,
A fire cabinet with a glass door. I can see a fire axe and a hose inside.
well, let's take that.
Since when are fire cabinets locked? Just what you need in case of emergency.
I'm sure we can break that with something.
Since when are...
Okay, let's quickly around the scene.
He's waiting for... I'm guessing it contains liquid nitrogen. Cold to the... He's cutting his way through. I'll have to stop him. Bad I...
Is that it? Can we pick the lock with the pencil? What else do we have? Nothing. Oh, really? That?
Since when are fire cabinets... I'll take the axe.
And the hose? Alright, I guess not.
One well-placed blow.
I don't think it would work like that, but... Oh, I see what she was doing. Take the gun that you didn't take the first time.
Don't move!
Good work. But now your friend really needs to hurry up.
Alright, well, let's get the hell out of here. Transformer
I
building.
have to get in there to interrupt the power supply.
Well, then let's go. It's locked, isn't it?
Obviously. Locked. The key card doesn't work. I wonder if this electronic lock can be opened from the control center. Don't ask, don't get. Nina, this is Max. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You alright? We could use that blackout right about now.
I'm outside the generator building. The door has an electronic lock. I don't know how to open it. Can you do something from the control center?
I'll ask the expert. Wait a second. Max? We can do it, but we need the identifier for the door.
All right. I'll see if I can find it.
Hurry up!
That looks like something.
I have to get in there.
Oh, there's another.
The cover's screwed to the chassis.
Well, unscrew it.
Amazing. Does anyone actually use these to unlock doors?
There we
Here's
go.
the door lock identifier.
XJ3486.
The identifier is XJ-3486.
I'll pass it on. Bear with us.
Take your time.
So, it looks as if he did it. Of course, deactivating the stabilization field is the difficult bit.
You'll manage.
What the hell is going on? We need to get out of here!
You'll have to leave without me. I've got to finish this. Now untie me.
Ja, ich will.
Look, it's all the friends we made along the way.
The master thief used his reward to retire. Over 2,000 years later, several computer games were dedicated to him. Emre's body was never found. After a bad cold that he acquired on the icy streets of Florence, An-Nasir returned to his home in Egypt a made man and swore never to set foot in that inhospitable city again. Was painted by his master and became more famous than the Mona Lisa as the Vitruvian Man. When people discovered that Mona Lisa was actually an anagram for Mont Saleh, and that Leonardo had thus immortalized his secret lover, the homosexual multi-talent fled to the New World with the words, "At least they know the meaning of tolerance." Murphy never really recovered from his defeat against Nina's warbot. After a complete redesign, he joined the police force. The police officer got partnered with Murphy. Thanks to them, San Francisco is now the safest city in the United States. During his interrogation, the officer discovered large quantities of home-distilled alcohol that the kiosk owner had been selling to minors. He was sentenced to 200 hours of community service to be spent setting age ratings for video games at the ESRB. The assistant continues to work at CERN, and when 2012's supposed discovery of the Higgs particle is proven to be a hoax, will be awarded the Nobel Prize for identifying the true Higgs particle. CERN has been the best time of the red telephone's life, better even than the Cuban Missile Crisis. In search of a new challenge, it has applied for jobs in North Korea and Iran. Cunningham and Van Ryn were probably swallowed by the black hole that opened shortly before the experiment was stopped. Was visited by Nina shortly after Max's abduction. He recommended that she follow the Potbelly Hill clue and even paid for her flight to Turkey. Sam didn't make an appearance in Secret Files 3, for which we would like to make a formal apology by way of this picture. Met a Turk who had also lost his memory. Together, they founded a detective agency that deals with grave robberies. But that's another story. Nina and Max will never forget their wedding day. It was a pity Cassandra couldn't be there for the lavish celebration, but the math whiz had her hands full trying to prevent the pi virus from spreading, garnering countless awards in the process. Nina and Max took a break from adventuring and lived happily ever after, until that thing with their kids happened. But that's a story for another day. Thanks to Nina's dedicated support, the mysterious Guardians regain their former strength and will hopefully protect human beings from themselves for a long time to come.
Alright, so that's Secret Files 3. We saved the world. Kind of a rather short ending versus the other games, which is really unfortunate. You think this would be the one game that could draw out the ending. Also, I feel like the visions of the apocalypse don't match up. Because what Nina saw, I would expect with antimatter. More or less. You know, a big explosion that just rocks the world. Granted, you need it in a lot of different places, but you know, that's something like one would expect from nuclear war or something, but not a black hole. Black hole would just kind of, you know, suck the Earth in and then the solar system eventually. And I hope that was an unstable black hole that went away really quickly, but yeah, they don't even really answer that. No one answers what happens with CERN. So in that regard, it's a little disappointing, but I really wish they could have done more with the ending. But on the positive side, I think out of all 3 games, this game had the best voice acting. I still greatly enjoy Nina's voice and even Gruber's voice from Secret Files 1, but it is a whole lot better from Secret Files 2. I think if they continued with these voice actors for future installments, I think that would be the way to go. And they've certainly left it open to future installments, as you know, they mentioned the thing with their kids, so I can imagine a little, you know, mini Nina, well, I gotta say mini Max now, since they're both technically Grubers, you know, getting into their own misadventures. And there is the Sam Peters spin-off, which I think that's the real apology for her not being included in this game. Kind of surprised she invited that travel guy from the boat to her wedding, since she really didn't like him, but it's actually a relatively small crew that worked on this game, all things considered. But yeah, okay, the world's safe again. I'm not sure I buy the bit about Nina's father. Really? Huh. So basically this game is sponsored by the government of Bavaria, which is a state in Germany. Statistical analysis has shown that you are so good you have immediately qualified for new upcoming Save the World jobs. Yeah, okay, so these are just random statistics of how much I played. M for Master, I presume. Gruber looks dorkish there now that this is blown up. I have the time to look at it. Like, Nina is, you know, looks like she's focusing intently on this puzzle before her, but he's just like, no! Which I don't think really fits him.
A doctor! We need a doctor!
Nina! Rosebud!
I remember that puzzle.
No! I can't work like this! I'll be in my trailer!
Take a look at this.
What is that?
It's an underground system. An irrigation and canal system built over 10,000 years ago.
I'm soaking wet, ice cold, and I reek of fish. I'm not being paid enough for this.
That's where it went. Hey, what?
Cut! Okay, that's a wrap. Time to head home. See you on Monday. Have a nice weekend.
Hey, wait! Hey!
Last year I had my vacation in the Sahara. It's nice and dry there. And it's a great place to recharge your batteries. Sand was the only thing that got to me. Am I getting my own game?
No!
Forgot about the
Congratulations. The bonus section is now available in the main menu.
Forgot about the little outtakes, so... Achievements. This game has an achievement system? I'll walk into the light without turning around. Tumble the statue by... Didn't I sway it perfectly? Oh, no, I didn't do it the one time. Master always elects to walk the hardest path. Well, I guess this one means I have to look at everything 10 times. Gourmet, I assume, takes a while. Party animal, invite everyone to come. I don't know how I do that. Unless there's some way to save Emery. Which I don't think there was, because he was gone before I woke up. The brain, you seem to like our narrator's voice. Give help when asked. What good is a partner without the world? Give help when asked. Would the world be without? Huh. I mean, haven't we done this? I mean, we gave Cassandra time to get away. And we did choose our partner over the world, but whatever. Sounds like there's different endings based on the different choices we could have taken, but artworks. Ooh. Oh, this is nice. These must be concept art they drew up for the game. Nice. But yeah, so, I presume this is pie on the side here. But yeah, so that's Secret Files 3, and, I think, next week we will start the end of the Secret Files series, barring any new, Secret Files games, which I do hope they make more of. I do enjoy them. I just wish they'd be longer and a bit more sensical. Like, the first one didn't really have that much that didn't make sense, or that contradicted itself, but it left a lot of questions open, and maybe that's the way they need to do things, is to just not answer questions. But, because certainly in the second one, like, I still can't get over, oh, this wave is going to run towards the UN with the speed of a plane. It's like, well, okay, but it's gonna take 12 hours to get there. Presuming it's supersonic by some miracle, you're still looking at, 6 hours. Which, is more than enough time to evacuate all the government officials you want to kill, so. But, and again, with this game, with, like, the black hole, I think that would just suck the Earth in. I don't think there would be a remnant. Like, I presume the city she woke up in would have been something like, New York. But that I would expect that sort of thing, like, after a bombing, not after a black hole. Black hole would just suck everything in. But oh, is that her German voice actress, or is that another? Oh, this must be more paintings, I guess. The one on the right is. The left one looks very detailed, though, all things considered. I guess this was her waiting for him when he was out on his expedition with Emre. Which, speaking of Emre, it's a good thing that he survived. Well, these are renders of her from, well, actually, they're all from this game. I'm guessing these are some of the developers? Yeah, Lost Horizon is another one I want to get to as well. They're also made by Animation Arts. So this must have been the main programming crew, I guess. No more lines, so I guess that's the end of the slideshow. I was hoping that there'd be a lot more concept art given how much they spent on the the first, just the first section in, Egypt and stuff, but, does this just play the whole reel again?
The master...
Yeah. I was wondering if that would let us, like, look it up by person, but... in the outtakes, I imagine we'd play the whole reel again, so yeah. That's the Secret Files 3 game. Actually, I'm kind of surprised it has achievements, because it doesn't have Steam achievements, but I think this came out, was made for Steam. I like how they get around copyright here. You can see the W and the D40, but it's not WD-40. There might be something in the middle. But in any case, yeah, that's Secret Files 3, so next time we'll be starting Secret Files Sam Peters, the Sam Peters spinoff. And we'll see how that goes. I've heard from the reviews that it's another short game, so I'm not expecting to get more than 10 episodes out of it. Even this one, if I had known it would be that short, I probably just would have finished it last time. But 10's a nice round number to end on, so... with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and we'll see you then.